Hey guys, Stephanie here from Hickorycroft Farm, and today I am going to be working on a little project that I've been dying to try out. It is making fresh apple juice, pressed apple juice. As you know, we have a huge amount of apple trees and tons of apples coming right now, and I've got a few buckets. I'll take you on kind of the tour around of my crazy setup. Never done this before, so it's going to be learning curves. And yeah, any suggestions along the way or ideas of making this easier or different ways to do it, definitely comment below. But anyways, I'm going to show you the method. So we picked up this fruit press along with another one early this year with the intention of making this apple juice and cider. So this is going to be our first time using it. I have disassembled and washed everything. Scrubbed it down, hosed it down, and now we're going to see if I can get it put back together. I don't think there is necessarily an up and down, so we're going to go with that theory. Okay, there's an up and down. We're going to flip them over. The little metal brackets that hold it together only go one way. So, now we should be cooking. That side is together. They basically have a little point end, and if you line up the holes, it kind of goes through and latches behind and then on top. And there we are. It is together. We're kind of set up here. Basically, the process is going to start. We've taken one of our blue barrels and cut it in half and put some holes in the bottom to act like a big sink, so I can hose things down before chopping them, getting them in there, get them all cleaned up. Now these come from our own trees, so I'm not super worried about it, but we're still going to hose them off anyways. If I was picking off of the roadside or something like that where you didn't know if there'd been any spraying, I might be a little bit more particular. But for us, we're just going to hose them to make sure that kind of anything that's over, you know, we don't want any extras in our juice. And then there's our press. We've got that all ready to go. And then this will be the experiment part. Right here. We're using a wood chipper to chop up our apples. Now, the downfall to this is, and we didn't quite think this through, is on the first time round, we don't want to ruin the wood chipper, but we're going to have to do some modifying in future if we are going to use this. If I were to go and toss the apple in, it does not go. This opening is too small for the apples. So it turns out I am going to have to quarter them in order to get them into the chipper. But that's okay. It is also making it that I can check them, make sure there's no worms or anything bad in them, which is kind of a good thing because these aren't tended apples. That is our goal eventually. But right now, they're kind of just wild apples out in the pasture. But to be honest, the quartering them is not that bad. It's filling up the bucket quite quickly. So, but this is something that I've wanted to try since we bought this property. The apple trees were a big pull to choosing this property, to be honest. I mean, there was a lot of other factors as well, but that was a really, really nice feature that we'd always wanted to have. Big fruit orchard, and having all these apple trees was a great start. for sure. And unfortunately, it has kind of left that feeling this year. We have so much other stuff on the agenda that it's hard to find the time to get out there and harvest them when they need to be harvested and do something with them when it needs to be done. But I decided I am making time to at least try one batch of this so that I know next year if it's something. See, there was a bad one. So we're just getting rid of that. It's in a pile for the piggies. They're already talking at the fence because they can hear me over here. My big blue bucket is working really well for washing these down, which is nice. I'm going for it. We tested it before we videoed. We do know it does work. So we're starting the process. 5-gallon pail, all filled up, ready to go. Well, as ready as it's going to be. And here we go. We have our first 5-gallon tub all pureed up. Oh. This is the problem with the thingy in the middle. So I thought it might be a 2-man operation.
We'll try it. Worst comes to worst, it doesn't work.
Yeah, first try is just going to be straight into the press without any bag. I'm going to be filtering it before we bottle it, so I'm not overly worried if some stuff comes out because we'll catch it through the cheesecloth later. But boy, the chipper pureed it up beautifully.
Make applesauce with it.
Now, we can't take full credit for these ideas. A good friend of ours did show us the method of using the wood chipper to make cider or juice. Both, yeah. It's not coming out this side, so you might be all right once you start pressing it.
And here it is working. We've got apple juice coming out.
Needs to be filtered, but for first time,
that's not that bad.
Not too shabby. So this is 1 5-gallon pail of apples picked, like a 5-gallon pail picked. So I'm curious to see how much juice comes out of our 5-gallon pail. This is working awesome. Look at it. I need a cup.
Well, that's pretty thick, like concentrated.
Concentrated. I want to also try and make the syrup. Apple syrup.
Oh, look at it coming out of there now.
Woohoo! Success!
It worked.
I'm so excited. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and I was very disappointed because I thought we might not get a chance this year after buying all the stuff to do it. Walking in front of you again, sorry.
Look at it come out.
And it works without anything in there.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit of apple, but I think that was in the trough to begin with, potentially. I go one more crank?
Yeah. I think you'll be able to eventually go more than one.
That's awesome. So that's, I would have said we're definitely over a liter already. Maybe that's not that good. I don't know. 5-gallon pail, should it make more than a liter?
I think you can keep pressing though. Every time you go all the way around, it really
gushes out.
Yeah.
All right, so we're on second round. First time was quite successful, but it was our trial and error. So we, I see a leaf floating in here. So we didn't film it so that we could figure it out. But anyways, we're ready. We've got our, this actually was 10 gallons of apples pureed up. Our wood chipper did not work perfectly. It went to quite bunged up and got quite mushy, so we'll have to see how it goes with the pressing as to whether any of it comes out. First batch was very nice and clean. See, oh, just putting these in is making it pour out. There's spruce blocks.
There's the rest of the blocks. Yeah, you can hear it.
Yes, I got a few apple peels in there.
That's alright, we can filter them out when we go inside. So we did in the last batch.
Yeah, we filtered it, so I probably should have put those ones down one, but anyway.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
I'm going to have to put the top blocks on and then push it down a bit and then put more blocks on, I think. What do you think? Maybe I can do one more.
You can do another one.
I'm not going to get them all on though.
You can always back it off too if need be.
Okay, so I'll put these ones on for now. Don't go off the top. There, one more turn. There we go. All right. You don't have that on the right way either.
No, I was just kind of doing it so it wouldn't move.
All right. So, round two. We managed to get 4 liters out of the first 5-gallon batch. So, we'll see what we get out of this one. It's already a lot. I'll actually use the ratchet this time.
Here comes quite a bit. I think you're going to get a lot more juice out of this batch than the first batch.
The first batch, the apples were all off the same tree, and I think they were not quite as
juicy.
Yeah, they were a little drier maybe. But this one is a mixture of a whole bunch of trees that the kids and I just picked. What do you think? Look at us! Doing what we said we were going to try to do.
It's working.
I know. Although I'm not so sure our chipper will last for another year.
We may have to figure something else out for
Yeah,
that.
you should show the inside of the chipper.
And here's the inside of the chipper. So we're hoping we can clean it up. Hoping it'll work well for us for the little bit, but
it did the job.
it did the job pretty good.
It's not what it was meant for.
No, not what it's meant for at all. So we shall see how it works long term. So it's dark outside.
I'll show them our filthy window.
So we're back inside, and this is basically what we got out of the second batch of apples. So we're going to process this a bit.
Jars. Basically, my plan for this tomorrow is to actually make apple syrup. So for right now, we're just straining it and bottling it. I'm using my 2-liter mason jars for now, but we're just straining it, going to put it in the fridge for the night, and then tomorrow make apple syrup. I'm very excited. But basically it's the same kind of principle as maple syrup. You just keep cooking it down and cooking it down. But anyways, super pleased that we got finally to make our apple juice, which is awesome. So our first batch of apple juice, we got 4 liters out of those 5 gallons. Now this batch here, I think we might get a little bit more, but it's hard to say. They were different trees and a little bit juicier, so pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad for...
Well, that was basically 3 5-gallon buckets full of apples. And we ended up with 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 liters of the juice. From this point here, you can either take this and boil it to then jar and can as cider, Or you can take it and freeze it, which that's our plan with a lot of this because we really love it as a fresh juice. So I have been keeping my apple juice containers for months now, which I think will work great in the freezer. I'm just going to kind of fill them, say 3/4 full, and tip them on their sides, and I think it'll work great in the freezer for storing it. So yeah, we're going to keep going with this and hopefully at least get a little stash of it.
The other thing too, we tried it both ways already. We're kind of just as is and with a little bit of water added. You could make this go a little further if you needed to for
Yeah,
sort of apple
it's pretty
juice.
strong for
Sort of apple juice, but
Yeah,
just depends what you're going to do with it. But
yeah.
anyways, let's try it.
Cheers. That's pretty good. I do think I like it a little bit better with the water added, just for drinking. It's very...
It's a little strong as apple juice.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely think it's a bit stronger than your store-bought, but it still tastes darn good. Anyways,
Now it's time to go have dinner.
time to have dinner. Yep. Bye for now.